Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Worlds Collide. I am your host Mason McGalliard, and as you can see, Bria is not with us this week. She is off this week, so joining me as guest co-host is Alex Jones. He is a Blaze Radio personality here with UAB Student Media. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm doing okay today, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So over the weekend, news broke that Donald Trump had, I don't know if it was an accident or if it was on purpose, but he reported on a terrorist attack in Sweden that apparently never occurred and never happened.
Right. The fake news
that
we're talking about, you know. It's interesting. I heard a little bit about it this weekend, but it doesn't shock me anymore, honestly.
It just seems like what he does.
It's just kind of...
But what does that say about our society, though, now that this is something that we have to listen to, that we're having to take a side as to what media we're listening to, what media? Shouldn't it be well-rounded?
Well, honestly, I mean, to be frank, I mean, fake news have been around for a long time. You just never really noticed it, and the reason why it's so popular now is because it just so happens to come out of the mouth of the leader of the free world. Mm-hmm. But, you know, our news has gone from a system of, we're reading stuff from the paper to, okay, we're getting our primary news from TV, from radio, and from the internet, Facebook, Twitter. That's our primary source of news now. So, of course, every time you go on Facebook, you'll see those articles that show you these facts like, you know, this pill will help you lose 200 pounds. I've tried that, didn't work, you know, $60 down the drain. You'll see...
But we're talking about a president who's saying things like some of the top media outlets, such as CNN, are reporting false news when CNN's one of the most trusted news organizations in the world. Yeah. To me, it seems like both CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, it shouldn't be a matter of who, if I want to listen to you and if I want to watch you, it should be believable.
Yeah, I don't think Donald Trump is a fool. I think he knows what he's doing, almost. Part of me, at first, I honestly believed that, he actually believes this stuff that's not true. Mm-hmm. But I think now that I've realized, I think that he's doing it strategically because he wants his voters to just, I think he's trying to appeal to them and make it look like he's the first president who's ever told the truth. That all of the media sources that you've been hearing for years and years have been telling you lies, and I'm the first one to show that, you know, I got it, I understand, I'm the first one to see through all this crap, and people are feeding into that.
It just seems funny to me that the president who got elected off of the media played a big role in him being elected. It seems just funny to me that he's now turned against them and is now saying, because to me, it's almost as if he's saying, if it's not Fox News, you can't believe it.
Well, not just Fox News, but Breitbart as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that Donald Trump is a yes man, if that makes any sense. And pardon me for, you know, getting quiet right there. But Donald Trump is a yes man. He's one of the type of people that he's only going to read and believe what he wants to hear. So if it's something that doesn't align with his views, doesn't align with how he's going to govern the country, then of course it's not true to him. Mm-hmm. So Fox and Breitbart just so happens to publish news that he agrees with. So of course that means, you know, he's going to respect them a lot more because...
But they're telling him what he wants to hear. But to say that CNN doesn't report on terrorist attacks is a lie.
I mean, of course it is. Of course it is. But like I said, if you are a Donald Trump voter, you believe that he is the first president to ever tell it like it is. Mm-hmm. So you look at CNN a little bit differently. Anybody else could have said it, but because it's coming out of the leader of the free world's mouth, it makes you more inclined to believe it.
So what do you think about Kellyanne Conway, who sits off to the side and she does her own little interviews and things as well, uses phrases such as alternative facts and has the Bowling Green scandal?
Well, you know, alternative facts, I don't really use fax machines anymore, so I think we kind of got... No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I think it's a product of the system. It's kind of the way Donald Trump runs things. It's the way his cabinet's going to run things as well. So, of course, she's probably feeding off of what everybody else is saying as well in that political circle.
Do you believe that she actually believes these things?
Part of me does, actually. I think, once again, I think it's the case where, you know, she's going to read stuff that only caters to what she did. Now, mind you, I'm not saying she's completely for a Bowling Green massacre or anything, but at that point in time, it drove her point home. So of course she's going to believe it at that time.
Yeah, I mean, but you would want to expect more out of someone who is such a high government figure and is right there up next to the president.
Well, this presidency is transcending the country, man. We're a month in, and like it's just been ridiculous what's going on.
It's either one thing or another, but to me, we should be focused on more things other than what the media is saying. As president, he's been there for just a few days over a month. I mean, he should be focused on other things other than what CNN's saying, what Fox News is saying. He should be focused on the wars that are going on, what our economy is doing, things such as that.
And I think the reason he's having such a war with the media right now is because you will see opinions in the news saying, okay, this is not the way to govern. And because they don't agree with his point, he's going to, instead of go through with his plans, he's going to attack the people that say, you know what, you're wrong. You know, he's going to attack them first before he carries out with it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes because we still got a ways to go with this. Now,
mind you, in the case like this, I don't think Donald Trump is going to win in a war with the media.
I don't think so either.
I feel Thomas Jefferson, I think, once said, a government without newspapers or a newspaper without government, every time I take the latter. So it's a point where you want your citizens who have elected these officials to know exactly what's going on with how they govern and how they run the country.
Correct. And those same rights, I mean, we have the right to free speech, the right to free press, things like that, and that gives us the ability to sit here and do what we're doing right now, which is speak our mind. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for joining me for this week's episode of Worlds Collide.
Thank you.
Do you have any usernames or anything for the people out there?
Yes. Shout out to Blaze Radio. Blaze Radio runs 24/7. Download the TuneIn app and search UAB to find us. You can follow us on Twitter at Blaze Radio or on Instagram at Blaze Radio UAB.
And you also have a radio show on Blaze Radio, don't you?
I do. I have my own show every Wednesday from 9:30 to 11:30. It's called the DJ and Swole Show. You can check us out. We also have a podcast on iTunes. You can go to DJ and Swole, search it on your iPhone, or you can go to our website, djandswole.com.
Thank you so much. And you can also follow me on Twitter at MBMTheChamp. That's at MBMTheChamp. And as always, if you have any comments or questions for us here at UAB Television or student media in general, feel free to leave a comment in the section below.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next week.